officially increased the cost estimates of lease sales, which would directly impact states receiving bids.
Welcome to Bulldog Basketball on KSBP AM and FM and at KSBPTV.com. Bulldog Basketball is presented by Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Ford Sales, Artesia General Hospital, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Kane Electric Supply, Castle Rentals, Catalyst Church, Central Valley Electric, Cisco Equipment, Crouch Plumbing, Deans Incorporated, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Faith Baptist Church, Forest Tire of Artesia and Carlsbad, Frost Mortgage, Guy Chevrolet, H&R Block of Artesia, Hermosa Church of Christ, KFC of Artesia, Incredible Printing, J.S. Warden Son Insurance Agency, J&J Home Care, La Fonda, New Hope Baptist Church, Pop's Diner, Smile Expressions, Sandy Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Tate Branch of Artesia, TMJ Auto, and Western Bank. Now, on to the action.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency. Auto and home, life and health, personal and commercial. Bonds too, since 1925. We have the coverage for you. Innovation, service, integrity, and knowledge. J.S. Ward and Son Insurance Agency.
Attention high school students, would you like more information on the most affordable four-year university in New Mexico? Then RSVP today to our Eastern New Mexico University Open House Preview Day, Saturday, March 26th. At ENMU Open House, you will have a chance to win great prizes, such as an iPad and a $500 scholarship. Get more information about admissions and scholarships. Meet with ENMU faculty. Find out more about potential majors and get a specialized campus tour from ENMU students. Sign up today at enmu.edu/open house. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
Bulldog Pride is about family. It's about being the best both in the game and in the community. It's about giving your all and having your teammates back. This is Pastor Jason Perry, and here at New Hope Baptist Church, we can relate to the Bulldogs. Our church is a family, and we focus on allowing the Lord to be the best both in our church and in our community. Here at New Hope, we know it's a new year, and there's new hope for a new you. We're praying for Bulldog victory in the game and victory in your life through Jesus Christ.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
Hello, Bulldog fans. Joby Houghtaling here again with Coach Michael Mondragon, the head coach for the Artesia Bulldogs, and we're in the playoffs, 2022 Class 4A playoffs. You guys got a great win last week. Had to play the guys we've seen a lot, Lovington, in our district. But talk about that win a little bit.
Man, what a great game. I mean, what a great crowd. I mean, just like I told, the radio this morning, what a great night for Bulldog basketball. Mm-hmm. I mean, I really can't remember since, even when I played back in the early 2000s, Jim being that loud, that intense. I thought Lovington brought a great contingency, and they made runs at us. We got up 10 or 11 at times, and they came back at us, and they didn't quit. And they had a senior-laden team, and you expect seniors to come out and really get after you. I mean, it's playoffs. You got to win in advance, survive in advance, and they made some plays really, tough. The Hilliard kid there kind of got hot there late. Made 3 free throws. I thought he's going to miss one of them. I was hoping he's going to miss one of them. And then just what a great job by Nick and Jake, and just a great team effort. Nick getting the ball, finding Jake, and then Jake having, ice cold veins and didn't even hesitate. And he loves the corner. He loves to shoot the ball from the corner. And he kind of struggled that night. And he didn't hit the ball, shoot it as well as he's been. And for him to come out, not hesitate, knock down that shot, and couldn't happen to a better kid than Jake Barrera, senior for us. And then the crowd, I mean, just got behind us, and just excitement. What a great opportunity for us to come out and play good and find a way to advance. And we did enough things there that night and found a way to survive and move on to what we're getting ready to go do against Highland here in a little bit.
All right, so let's talk about Highland. They're the number 1 seed.
Yes, sir.
They're big.
Yes, sir.
And they're going to be a tough game, but you guys are looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, they're the number 1 ranked team in the state for a reason, Joby. I mean, they're really good. They're really big. They got a guy by the name of Jose Murillo. Every bit of 6'8", 6'9", Division II/1 prospect. Big boy inside. Everything goes through him. And then he's got, Alexis Dominguez as the point guard. Very athletic. You'll see him a lot tonight, number 3. So got to slow those two people down. But again, you throw the seeds out, state tournament, everybody's good here on, from here moving forward. And you've got to play good basketball. You got to put 4 quarters of good basketball together if you want to move on and advance to the state semifinals. And then, like I tell the boys, every step gets harder, which means the focus has got to get better. Defense has got to get better. Energy's got to get better. The execution's got to get better. And they've been up to the challenge to this point. They've really, really impressed me so far of what we've done and been able to do. And we just keep getting better. We keep finding ways. And we're looking forward to a big one tonight. I know we're excited. I know our boys are excited. And to us, it's not 1 versus 8. It's Artesia versus Highland, and we got to go put 4 good quarters of basketball together. I think we've got the tools and the pieces and the guys that can go up there and get it done.
All right, Bulldog fans, you heard it here from Coach Mondragon. Got a big game tonight. Hope to see you there at Highland. If not, you can, of course, listen to it here on KSVP Radio. Go Bulldogs.
Go Bulldogs.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
Chaos Cafe is the place to kick your taste buds in the face. With some of the best food around, including a big breakfast that can scratch that itch. Whether you're fiending for French toast or begging for biscuits, they've got you covered. Plus, great lunch specials, signature burgers, and some of the most satisfying portions in the galaxy. Chaos Cafe backs the Bulldogs and the student athletes that work hard and play harder. Open Monday through Saturday from 5:30 till 2 at 501 South 1st in Artesia. Put a little chaos in your day with Chaos Cafe, and go Bulldogs.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
H&R Block has many options to make filing your taxes easy. Our tax pros can help you get your max refund with or without the office visit. Drop in, drop off, or a tax pro can even do your taxes virtually. Send some pics from your phone without leaving home. Just another way Block has your back.
All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund.
My name is Jake Barrera. I'm number 24, and I'm a senior. My parents are Ray and Candice Barrera, and I'm also involved in basketball, track, student council, and I'm also in Honor Society. And my favorite college basketball team is probably Arizona State because that's where I'm planning to go after high school. And my favorite NBA team is probably the Lakers because I've just always loved the Lakers growing up. And I love being a Bulldog because there's so much tradition that comes with it, and it's just fun playing all the sports and being able to play in front of our great community.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Hello, Martin here from Frost Mortgage. I want to tell you about something really, really awesome. It's my Zero for Hero program. Are you a veteran, current military? Do you work in the medical field, the police department, fire department, or are you in the school system? If you are, then we need to talk. The My Zero for Hero program can assist you with either your closing costs or your interest rate. So call me at 575-749-6278 and let's discuss your options.
Frost Mortgage is a division of Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated and is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 3094.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizer. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Well, hello there, Bulldog fans. Joby Houghtaling here live in Albuquerque, New Mexico at Highland High School, where our number 8 seeded Artesia Bulldogs are being hosted by the number 1 seed in the Class 4A state championship brackets, Highland Hornets. Highland and Artesia both getting here this past week by Artesia defeating Lovington 50-47 in the 8-9 game, and Highland defeating Mayamira 71-47 in the 1-16 ball game. And so tonight, here in just a couple of minutes, we're going to have the PA come on, I'm sure, and announce the teams. And I'm going to give you the lineups here in just a moment as well, but we'll get this basketball game underway. More than likely, they are heavily favored by most folks, but we know in Artesia we've got a great group of speed and can shoot. And so my expectation is the Bulldogs are going to get a big upset tonight. Of course, that's from a homer, from me, but I just think that it certainly could happen. The other half of our bracket, Albuquerque Academy hosted Goddard last week and defeated them 71-53. St. Pius, who is in the district with this team, with Highland, defeated Valley. St. Pius, the 4 seed, Albuquerque Academy, the 5 seed. They defeated Valley 37-31. So the winner of that game tonight, Albuquerque Academy against St. Pius, will take on the winner of Highland Artesia Friday morning at the Pit, University of New Mexico. I still call it the Pit, might have a different name, but in any case, the winner of that game will play the winner of our game, Highland Artesia, 8 a.m. early start Friday morning, the first game of the day, in fact. On the other side of the bracket, Espanola Valley defeated Los Alamos. Del Norte upset Silver City, who was a higher seed. Belen over Gallup and Taos over Hope Christian.
So that breaks down the 4A brackets. For the Highland Hornets, they come into this ball game 23-3. They went 8-0 in District 5 4A, and they are the number 1 seed. Their district consists of them, St. Pius, Belen, Grants, and Valencia. So you can see 3 teams got in, and they're still in the tournament in Highland, St. Pius, and Belen. Their starters, number 1, JoJo Woody, a senior 5'9" guard. Number 3, Alexis Dominguez, a junior, right under 6 foot. Number 13, Gustavo Ayala del Toro. He is a senior, listed at 6'6", wears number 13. Number 30, a sophomore guard, Raul Stanford. And number 33, their big man, listed at 6'9". He's a senior, Jose Murillo, and he has had a big season here for the Highland Hornets. And so he's going to be somebody we're going to keep our eyes on as Artesia Bulldogs, and I'm sure Coach Mondragon and his staff have a great game plan to go against this much bigger team than us. They have another guard that's a junior that's 6'4". They've got another junior player that is 6'4", and Arturo Moreno, Brandon Medina, another junior that is 6'4", and Fernando Hernandez, a junior that's 6'5". So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys over 6'4", and so they're a bigger team than we are, but I think we've got them on speed. For the Artesia Bulldogs, Peyton Deans, number 12. I'll give you the non-starters first. Marshall Meekum, number 21. Diego Wesson, number 22. Michael Malone, number 23. Matthew Seiss, number 30. David Hammond, number 32. Philip Finley, number 33. Chance Campbell, number 40. And Marcus Bedwell, he is number 50. And, of course, our starters, we've seen them all season long. Great group of starters. Number 3, Nick Sanchez. Number 4, Cameron Thorpe. Number 24, Jake Barrera, who hit that big buzzer beater shot to get us here. And number 42, Riley Jarrett. And number 44, Japheth Zamarone down in the middle. Those 2 young men going to be playing some bigger guys, but they'll come at it. So I don't think we'll have any issues there. All right, they are going to get started here. Looks like they are going to have the national anthem, so we'll do that, and then we'll have the tip-off. By the way, the Bulldog Band playing the national anthem, they're here. Fantastic crowd from Artesia as well. I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. As I said, the Artesia Bulldog Band, or a good portion of it, if it's not all of them, are here. We've got a fantastic crowd here from Artesia, both sides. They gave us 2 sides, and we're filling those 2 sides up well. You hear our band in the background. You also hear a good crowd here from St. Pius, and I think they've got us outnumbered, but truthfully, not by many. We've got a great contingency up here. So both teams on the floor ready to go, and it'll be the Artesia Bulldogs' Riley Jarrett jumping against the 6'9" Jose Murillo for the number 1 seeded Highland Hornets, and here we go. As the official walks out to the middle, gets ready to do the jump. Up in the air, it's going to be won by Highland. Back into the backcourt to number 3, Alexis Dominguez, and he hands it off to JoJo Woody, their guard. Goes out top. Swinging over to the right side to Dominguez, go underneath to Murillo. He puts it up and in. 2-0 Hornets as Sanchez will bring it up the right side. He's going to be picked up by Raul Stanford out near mid-court. Goes through a screen. Now he's going to go by. Murillo goes in there and lays it up and in. Nice take for Nick Sanchez as he drives in on the left side. Murillo went up to block it, but he went up and under him. Scored. Now down the floor. Number 13 puts up the 3. It's off. No good. Sanchez out of there with the rebound. He's got a 3-on-2 break. Goes into the lane. Lays it up and in. Nick Sanchez with 4 quick. The Bulldogs lead 4-0. As that was number 13, the 6'6" Ayala del Toro that took that long 3-point shot. It was off to the right. He has the ball now. Swings it over the left side to Stanford. Stanford underneath to Murillo. He misses the shot. Bulldogs fight for the rebound. Oh, and they say we stepped on the outbounds line. Good block out there by Riley Jarrett. Up in the air. It went off his hand, and Thorpe tried to get it, but he said he stepped on the inbound line. So it'll be number 1, JoJo Woody, to key it in on the left side baseline. Gets it in number 3, Dominguez, out on the left corner, picked up by Thorpe. Now back to Woody, swings over to the right side. They're telling number 13, shoot it. He's going to go underneath to the big man. He goes up and scores. And that is Murillo, the 6'9" senior. 4-4, 6:40 and counting here in the first period. As Sanchez picked up out top by Stanford. Raul Stanford, a screen coming out. He's going to go underneath that screen, go back the other way. Nick gets it out top to, they go underneath. They're going to try to pass. It's kicked out. Thorpe looks at a 3 on the left side, right side, doesn't take it. Now he's going to go back out to Sanchez, and we're going to reset. Man-to-man defense here put on by the Highland Hornets. Sanchez working against Stanford. Out top, goes around to the right side, goes through a screen. Sanchez will stop. Going to kick it out to Japheth. He gets it back into the lane, goes... they're moving it so quick. All right, back out. Japheth Zamarone for 3, and he buries it. Good assist there by Nick Sanchez. Bulldogs go up 7-4 as Dominguez goes down the right side, gets it in the corner. A 3-point by number 13 is going to be up and no good. Fighting for the rebound. The Bulldogs did a good job of coming out of there with it. Was the Bulldogs down the floor quickly, and it's up and in for Riley Jarrett. Nick Sanchez got that board. He stripped it away from Murillo. Saw Jarrett streaming, throws it down to him. He goes up and scores. The Bulldogs now lead by 5. 9-4 with 5:30 to go. As going in on the right side is Dominguez. No good. His shot no good, but a foul called. And who are they calling it on? It's a guy all the way across the court making the call. There was a ref right underneath there, right where it happened. It's called on Jarrett, his first, and the first team foul of the ball game on either club. Highland High School, I think one of the oldest high schools in Albuquerque. Their gym is a real nice looking gym, but it's been here a while, I think. First shot is up and good as it rolls around for number 3, Alexis Dominguez. Peyton Deans comes in for Zamarone for the Bulldogs. And number 13, Del Toro takes a seat. Coming in for him is number 23, and that is another 6'4" junior, Brandon Medina. Second shot is up and is good for Dominguez. Bulldog Sanchez crosses the line, 9-6 Bulldogs lead as he's being covered out there by Stanford. Goes to the left side, or right side, hands it off. Into the corner goes to Thorpe. He's going to put up a 3. It's going to be off. Up high as Murillo gets the rebound and gets it to Dominguez. He streaks up the left side, and now we're going to have a foul way away from the ball on Peyton Deans. So I guess that bump there, or said he grabbed a hold of Murillo. So it'll be the second team foul, the first on Peyton, as Dominguez gets it into Murillo. Now back to Dominguez, goes around the screen. He's picked up out there by Thorpe. Outside he goes to number 23. His 3-point shot is going to be in and out, no good. And we're going to have another foul on Peyton Deans. He was shoving from underneath into the back of Murillo. That's going to be the second on Peyton Deans, and right back into the ballgame comes Japheth Zamarone for the Bulldogs. And that'll be Deans taking a seat. So Zamarone 6'4", and he's number 33. Murillo's got 5 inches on him. As number 1, Woody will key it in on the right side baseline. And the officials telling the Bulldog bench they have to sit down. They were all standing. All right, so they're trying to get it in. They're going to go up high. He's going to hand it back to Woody. Woody outside gets it to their guard, who's number 3, Dominguez. Goes back to Murillo down on the post. Turns, puts up a little jumper. It's no good. Flying high for the Bulldogs was Jarrett, and he's able to battle for that rebound. It goes out of bounds off of number 23, Medina, the 6'4" junior, who checked in for number 13, the 6'6" senior. So they've got a lot of height, but a good job there blocking out and fighting, battling for that rebound by Riley Jarrett. 9-6 Bulldogs, 4:40 and counting as Sanchez crosses the timeline. Picked up out top by Stanford. Works his way, goes by a screen. Going to pick up the dribble, put up a 3. It's going to be short. It's going to be a long rebound out to Barrera. He gets it back to Sanchez. Sanchez looking for that screen. He's going to go to the right. Had it stripped away, picks up his dribble, gets it to and they're going to almost steal it away. They do, but then Thorpe races down and gets it right back. Good job by Cameron Thorpe. And he gets it to Sanchez. The Bulldogs cross the timeline once again. Sanchez, we're going to have a second foul on Riley Jarrett as his screen. They called it on him. Offensive foul. So Bulldogs kind of in foul trouble already. They've got 4, no fouls on Highland yet. As the ball has gotten into number 1, JoJo Woody. He'll walk it across the timeline. Fades over to the right side. He's going to hand it off to Dominguez. Dominguez on the right wing is going to shoot a way outside 3, and he buried it. 9-9, under 4 minutes to go. Up ahead to Barrera. Barrera picks up his dribble, goes to Jarrett. He picks up his dribble as he drove, and they swing it back out top to Sanchez. Coach Mondragon calls the play. Nick Sanchez working against Stanford on the right side. He's going to go toward the basket. Challenges. He's underneath, and they're going to call him for a travel. Wow. So travel called. I didn't see that, but I'm not the official. So turnover back to Highland. 9-9, 3:39 to go. As Bulldogs are going to put a little man-to-man full-court pressure on here. In the backcourt, Woody going against Barrera for the Bulldogs. Now the Bulldogs are backed up out of it. Number 3 has the ball. He's their starting point guard. Swings it back over to Woody on the right side, looking for a screen. Barrera goes under it, picks him up into the corner. Another 3 shot put up. It's going to be no good. Long rebound. Kick it back over to Dominguez. He fakes a 3, backs up, puts up a 10-footer, and it's going to roll around and in. So 11-9 as they take their first lead of the ball game. To the Hornets with 3:09 and counting as Sanchez crosses the timeline. Picked up by Stanford. Goes over to Thorpe. Going to go underneath to Jarrett. He puts up a little jumper. It's no good. And getting the rebound was Murillo. He'll get it to Dominguez, and up the right side he comes. Stops again for a long three-pointer. No good. Up high, getting the rebound was Nick Sanchez. He drives right through traffic, goes into the lane, throws up the shot. It's good. And one. They called a charge. They called a charge. And, okay. Great drive there into traffic. And that should have been an and one, but the charge called. That's the 15th foul. None on Highland at this point. A lot of contact on both ends. No fouls on Highland. 11-9. Stanford gets it out to number 23, goes over to Woody on the left side. He's going to go underneath to Murillo. He turns around, puts it up and in. 13-9. Sanchez crosses the timeline. Coming out is Jarrett, going to set a screen. He goes to the right side, around the screen, gets it to Barrera. Barrera out top to Zamarone. Zamarone swings it to Thorpe, hit on the left wing, puts up the 3 and buries it. Cameron Thorpe with the 3. Bulldogs back within 1, 2:15 and counting. As JoJo Woody's going to bring it across the timeline this time instead of Dominguez. And maybe he's the point, but he's been handing it off pretty quick. Hands it off to Stanford. Stanford works around the screen, goes to the right side to Dominguez. He's been taking those long 3s. Back to Stanford, swings it over to Woody. He's going to go underneath, and there's going to put it up and in as Murillo. Bulldogs trying to front and backside him, but he's 6'9". He's smooth. He went straight up and scored right on the block. 15-12, 3-point lead. 1:45 and counting as Sanchez out on the right side. He's going to go through a screen. Going to stop, put up a 3. It's good. 3-pointer for Nick Sanchez. Bulldogs back within 1, 15-14. As number 3, Dominguez will walk it up across the right side. Goes into the corner to Stanford. He's going to go back out top to Woody. Woody out top. Bulldogs in a 2-3 zone now. As they go to number 23 down on the post. His score is up and good. Bulldogs did fail to get there. They didn't rotate. And Medina, the 6'4" junior, puts it up and in on the left side. Down the floor, and it's a long pass. Turnaround jumper is good. and that is Riley Jarrett. He had to go up the ladder to catch that bullet of a pass from Sanchez. He went up and got it, and then down there in the trees, he goes up and scores, and the Bulldogs tie it up. 17-17, 1:07 to go here in the first period. We have a timeout. We'll take it 2. Be right back.
Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs, to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
Bulldogs, that was the first time out taken by either club. 1:07 to go here in the first period. 17-17 is our score. And keying it in will be Highland. Dominguez to Woody, back to Dominguez. He'll cross on the right side. Bulldogs back in a man-to-man defense as they come out with Murillo to set a screen on Thorpe. Going into the lane, going up with his left hand and scoring is number 3, Dominguez. Back to a 2-point lead, and we're under a minute. 19-17, Sanchez on the right side. He's picked up out there by Stanford. As he's dribbling around near midcourt, he's going to go to, checking in was Wesson in that timeout. Diego Wesson handed off to Thorpe, run a little 3-man weave against him. They're going to go back. Oh, and it goes turnover Bulldog. Tried to go back door. Thorpe's pass went right by the hand of Sanchez. He was darting to the basket. So turnover, 35.5 seconds to go, as number 3, Dominguez, will walk it across the timeline as we go under 30 seconds when he crosses midcourt. Thorpe waiting on him. Bulldogs in a man-to-man defense. Gets it to Stanford on the right side. Now out to number 10 who had checked in. That's Lopez. Lopez back to Padilla. He goes down the baseline. He'll kick it. Number 23 puts up the jumper, and he drains it from three-point land. That's a 6'4" Medina. 22-17. We're under 10 seconds. Sanchez goes into the lane. Now he's going to back it up. And he's got 6 seconds, 5 seconds, looking 4 seconds, 3 seconds. And Sanchez is going to have to get a shot off here, and he is not going to get it off, as Murillo came out on him with 6'9". So at the end of one, the Artesia Bulldogs and the Highland Hornets. Hornets 22, Bulldogs 17. We're going to take a break. We'll be back for the second period action live from Highland High School in Albuquerque. We'll be back.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, IDEC, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location, too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Welcome back here. If you hear that fantastic band in the background, that's the Artesia Bulldogs band as they're playing here. And Artesia has a fantastic crowd. I keep looking around. I think Highland has a few more than we do, but not many. As we get ready to start the second period, it will be Artesia Basketball going from left to right. On the floor is Thorpe, Jarrett, Zamarone, Sanchez, and Diego Wesson for the Artesia Bulldogs. Sanchez crosses, gets it to Jarrett, now driving and stopping and putting up a jumper from about 15 foot and draining it is Nick Sanchez on the right side. He just made guys go by him and then drains it. 22-19 as number 10 drives into the lane. He goes underneath to Murillo. He puts it up and in. As Lopez, the 5'9" senior, who drove into the paint and then just put it up high for Murillo, who was basically right under the basket. He was able to go straight up and put it in. Jarrett with the ball out top. Gets it to Zamarone. Coming out on him quickly is the big man. Not going to let him shoot that three anymore. And then he goes into the lane, but he traveled. Turnover Bulldogs. He spun and took about 3 extra steps. At first I didn't think they were going to call it, but he was just a little late on the call. So turnover Bulldogs. 24-19. Highland by 5. 7-14 and counting. As Woody will walk across the timeline. Picked up out there by Sanchez. Gets it to Del Toro. Del Toro is going to swing it over to the right side to Lopez. Lopez back to Del Toro. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Goes to Woody. Back to Del Toro. He's on the left side. He's going to go underneath to Murillo. Back to Del Toro. Now he's got a wide open lay-in. Nobody was there. Bulldogs all three gathered around Murillo. He goes up and scores easily. 7-point lead, 26-19. Sanchez for three. It's in and out, no good. Murillo there with the defensive rebound. Hands it off to Dominguez, and Highland right back down the floor. Bulldogs in their man-to-man defense. They go underneath to Murillo. He puts it up, no good. And coming out of there with the rebound was Riley Jarrett. Hands it off to Sanchez. He puts it up and in. Sanchez drives into the paint, puts up a little teardrop, pulled himself up so he wouldn't get a charge called, and put it up and in. 26-25, 6:20 and counting. Del Toro in the corner, goes back outside to Woody. Woody swings it over to Lopez. His three-point shot is up and no good. Murillo gets the easy rebound, dunks it home, brings the Highland Hornet crowd home onto their feet as he goes up and dunks it. 28-21, we're getting down close to 6 minutes here in the first half. Sanchez working his way, goes around a screen, goes towards Murillo. Now he's going to pick it up, go back outside to Wesson on the right side. Wesson picked up by Lopez, goes into the lane. He'll kick it, hand it off to Zamarone. Zamarone underneath to Jarrett, works his way. They're going to call a foul, I think. It'll be the first on Highland if that is the call. And it looks like it is. And all the subs are going out are being told to stay on the bench. Bulldogs have Chance Campbell and Jake Barrera coming in. The Hornets have number 30, Sanford, checking back in, and also checking in is going to be number 24, who has not been in yet, a 6'5" junior, Fernando Hernandez. Bulldog basketball, it's going to be on the right side baseline. Diego Wesson keying it in. Bulldogs down by 7. Looking. Going to have to hurry. He's going to finally kick it out long to Nick Sanchez. Sanchez working against Stanford, who's tried to guard him the whole time he's been in there. High screen set by Campbell. Sanchez working against him. Picks up his dribble, goes to Wesson. Wesson picked up by Lopez. He'll go into the lane, put up a 15-footer. It's going to be long. Coming out of there with it is Woody with the rebound. He'll drive up the floor quickly. Go to the right side to Lopez. Sanchez was chasing him down, almost got the steal. They swing it, trying to go underneath, and they will. Murillo's going to go up and score. Doing his best was Chance Campbell, but just got overpowered on the left block, and Murillo goes up and in. 30-21, 5:12 to go and counting. Sanchez on the right side. Going to go around the screen. Kicks it to Campbell. Campbell over to Jake Barrera on the left side. He'll put up a long three. It's going to be off the back of the rim, no good. Woody with the rebound. He races up the right side for the Highland Hornets, kicks out to Lopez. He'll put it on the floor and drive underneath, hand it off, and another dunk for Murillo. Nice wraparound pass. Coach Mondragon going to take another timeout. We'll take it as well. You can hear the crowd for Highland. 32-21 Highland. Artesia down by the biggest lead of Highland, 11. We'll be back after this timeout.
Did you know Artesia Ford has been open for 50 years and owned by the same people for every day they've been open? I'd say they must be doing something right.
By the same people? So the person I bought my truck from might have sold my grandfather his trucks?
I bet they did. That's a family tradition I could be proud of.
Artesia Ford, open for 50 years and counting. Visit Artesia Ford at 307 North 1st Street in Artesia to be a part of a family tradition you can count on for the next 50 years.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent to own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
All right, we're back here. Bulldog basketball, 4:45 and counting as Sanchez crosses the timeline, swings it over to Wesson. Wesson looking. Now he's going to put it on. No, he kicks it back out to Sanchez, who's going to put up a very long three, and he drained it. He was 8 feet behind the three-point line, dead center, top of the key, and he drains it. 32-24, back down to an 8-point lead. Bulldogs back in a 2-3 zone here. Campbell, Jarrett, Wesson, Barrera, and Sanchez as they swing it around the top. Woody with it on the right wing, going to go back cross court to Stanford. Stanford picks up his dribble, gets it to number 23 in the corner. His three-point shot is good. Brandon Medina, the junior, 6'4" forward, drains it from the left side three-point line, back to 11-point lead. Campbell out top, goes to Barrera on the left side. He's picked up over there by Woody. Swing it out top to Wesson. Wesson picked up by Lopez. He'll back it up. Bulldogs running some screens underneath, can't get it to him. Now Sanchez on the left wing out top is as Stanford goes out on him. Sanchez looking to get by him. He works his way to the right side, hands it off to Barrera. Barrera now goes and cuts into the lane, gets back to Sanchez. He'll go into the lane, step back, put up a long two, and it's going to be off the rim, no good. Blocking out was number 24, Hernandez. He gets the board, gets it to Woody, and Woody will come across the timeline on the left side for the Highland Hornets. Bulldogs come out of the 2-3 zone, back into man-to-man, swing it over to Lopez. Lopez puts it on the floor, drives into the lane, picked up by and cut off there by Wesson. Now they go back underneath as Murillo's not in the ball game, but they still got a lot of height. Ball gets tapped around. Campbell got a hand on it. Shot was no good. We're going to throw it ahead, and that's going to be a turnover Bulldog. Sanchez trying to get to breaking away Barrera. Throws it too far as Malone and Zamarone check back in for the Bulldogs. Wesson and Jarrett will get a break. Coming back in for the Highland Hornets will be Dominguez, the guard, and Murillo. He's down on the right side. They're going to go to him immediately. He powers his way in, puts it up and in over Campbell. Just put his shoulder down on the right side block, went up and in. 37-24, now the 13-point lead, the largest lead in the ball game. As Sanchez working against Stanford, goes to the right side. He kicks it out to Zamarone over to the left side. Michael Malone, who had just checked in, puts up a jumper on the baseline. It's no good. Coming out of there with it is going to be Woody. And he'll slow it down, get it over to Dominguez. Dominguez again going to feed down to Murillo, kicks it outside to Woody. He fakes the three, drives into the lane, goes up to Murillo. His shot up and no good, gets his own rebound. No, fighting for it is Chance Campbell, takes it away, and we got a foul on Murillo. Great job there by Chance Campbell, battling for that rebound, giving up 3 inches to Murillo, but he goes up high, gets the board. They come down. Murillo has his hand on it. Campbell has 2 hands on it, and he tries to strip it away. They call a hold on Murillo. His first foul, only the second team foul on the Highland Hornets, as Deans checks in for Campbell. He gets it into Sanchez. Sanchez walking his way, just walking it across the timeline, coming over to the right side to Barrera. Barrera to Deans in the corner. He's going to go back out to Sanchez. Looking for Zamarone on the block. He's going to hand it back to Nick. Nick works his way into the lane. He's going to go up and under. His shot partially blocked by Murillo. Murillo gets the rebound and gets it to Dominguez, who goes into the lane. His 14-footer is good. 39-24, up to 15-point lead as we under 2 minutes now. Sanchez taking a look at Coach Mondragon. The Bulldogs have just gone cold from the field here, and the Highland Hornets have been scoring each time down. Barrera to Deans over to the left side corner. Malone, he'll put it behind the back, step back, shoot the three. It's good. Michael Malone drains the three. Boy, did the Bulldogs need that. 39-27. Bulldogs are down by 12 as crossing the timeline is JoJo Woody, the senior guard, swings it to number 23, Medina. Medina underneath, it goes to Murillo, and he goes up and under and scores. 41-27 as we go under a minute 10. Crossing the timeline was Nick Sanchez. He's again picked up out there by Stanford. Working his way, looking for a screen, goes around Zamarone. Got a switch. And we're going to have a foul underneath. It's going to be on, I think, on number 30. He got switched up. That is Raul Stanford. When Zamarone set that pick, they did the full switch, and the 6'4" Medina stayed on Sanchez. And number 30, Stanford, he's about 5'9". He went down and he got tangled up with Zamarone. Checking out of the ball game is Barrera, and Zamarone back in for the Bulldogs is Jarrett and Thorpe. 1:02 to go in the first half, 41-27. Thorpe from in front of the the scorers table gets it into Sanchez. He's out now midcourt, and he's now picked up by Woody. As he gets it to Deans up top. Peyton goes to Jarrett. Jarrett's going to turn, put up a jumper. Good. He drains it from about 18 feet on the left side. 41-29, under a minute to go. Lopez up the floor quickly on the left side. Goes to Murillo on the baseline. Goes off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover back to the Bulldogs. And get it down to 10 points or even a 9-point lead with a three. We've got 40 seconds to score. 41-29 Highland. The Hornets defense has been man-to-man all game long. Sanchez comes to the right side, hands it off to Malone, goes over to the left side to Thorpe, now to Sanchez. He turns, puts a fake on, goes up, goes to Deans underneath. Deans' shot is blocked by Murillo. Now going the other direction is Dominguez. He stops up the right side, looks to shoot the three, doesn't, goes to number 23, Medina. He will shoot the three, and he drains it. Again, Brandon Medina hits a three. 6'4" junior. 44-29, down to 8 seconds. Sanchez puts a move on, goes into the lane, now backs it out, puts up a 15-footer. It's going to be short. And goes out of bounds with 1 second to go. 44-29 is our score. Bulldogs will put on a press here. They're just going to try to just get it in and shoot it, is my guess. Throwing it in will be Woody. He's going to throw it. Oh, it's going to be blocked at the attempt to throw in by Sanchez, but that will end the half. The score, 44-29. Highland Hornets over our Artesia Bulldogs. We're going to go ahead and get some breaks in here, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Tate Branch Halftime Show up next.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa
with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
Members of Central Valley Electric Cooperative are invited to attend the 2022 annual meeting to be held Saturday, March 19th at the Estelle Yates High School Auditorium in Artesia, New Mexico. Come meet your fellow co-op members, hear about the status of your electric co-op and what is planned for the future. There will be door prizes and a nice gift. Plus, the first 200 members to register will each receive a $50 gift card. Limit 1 card per membership. Registration begins at 9 a.m. The annual meeting begins at 10 a.m. Mark your calendar and please attend the Central Valley Electric Co-op annual meeting, March 19th in Artesia, New Mexico. We look forward to seeing you there.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
Faith Baptist Church, like the Artesia Bulldogs, believes in having a winning attitude. We cannot be defeated because God is for us. While we hold strong to the Bible and its teachings, we recognize that we have a biblical mandate to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. At Faith Baptist Church, they help take people from where they are to where God wants them to be. Join them at 10:30 a.m. Sunday mornings as we strive to fulfill our purpose for God. And to all the hardworking and outstanding Artesia Bulldog athletes, thank you for going above and beyond and for proving that character counts.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole!
Welcome back here to the Tate Branch Halftime Show. The Artesia Bulldogs and the Highland Hornets, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. The winner advances and will play at the University of New Mexico basketball facility. The pit is what we call it, or what I call it. That game, the advancing team will be playing at 8 a.m. Friday morning, so the first game of the day there at the pit. And the Artesia Bulldogs hoping to get a big upset against the Highland Hornets tonight. Right now the score 44-29. The Bulldogs down by 15 here at the half. On the other side, on the same side of our bracket, is Albuquerque Academy, as they defeated Goddard last week 71-53. And St. Pius, who had the 4 seed in the same district with Highland, they defeated Valley 37-31. On the bottom half of the bracket, Espanola Valley defeated Los Alamos. There was a big upset as Silver, I think, was the 5 or 6 seed. They get upset by Del Norte last weekend in Silver, And so Espanola Valley will be playing Del Norte tonight, and they're in their game, I'm sure. Belen, the third team out of District 5, 4A, out of this district, they defeated Gallup, as they had a 7 seed, I believe, the 7-10 game. Gallup was a 10 seed. And Taos defeated Hope Christian. I got to see Hope Christian and Taos. Taos was the number 2 seed in the tournament. And I watched them at the Hope Christian tournament earlier this year as I got to come up and do those games for the Bulldogs. And Taos has a big team as well. They've got 4 or 5 guys 6'4" and over, with their big man 6'8". So they're a big group. The Bulldogs did play them. I thought played them pretty well. Played them really well. Got beat, but played Taos very well. And I think the coaching staff and the Bulldogs felt like they can get a win over Taos if it comes to that here in the state tournament. But Bulldogs have got to get by this very good Highland Hornet team first. And to do that, they're going to come out here in the second half. I'm sure they're talking about rebounding, how they're going to try to handle the young man in the middle, Murillo, as he has lit the scoring up for the Hornets. Right now at the half, he's got 20 points. And also with lighting up as their guard, Alexis Dominguez, he's got 11. For the Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez with 14 points to lead the way in scoring, and also getting some points on the board, Riley Jarrett, as he has 6. Cameron Thorpe hit a 3-pointer, and that's all the scoring I have. Unfortunately, where they've got me set up here is not conducive to take stats. I'm on the second level, and so if you can picture Goddard or Roswell High, or maybe, well, not Carlsbad. Yeah, Carlsbad. So there's a second level, stands up here, and there's a fence around it, very similar to what you see at Goddard or Roswell High or Carlsbad. Problem is they did have me a table and chairs. Gene Dow had called up and said we were going to be here. Could they set us up? And they had me a table and chair, just a normal size table and a normal size chair, so not high enough to see over the fence. And then on top of that, there's banners hanging in the fence. So even if I tried to look through, I can't, because there's banners hanging. Anyway, the Artesia Bulldogs are down to the Highland Hornets. I'll try to keep scoring up on. They've got a board that keeps that, and I'll try to give you those points. We're going to continue the Tate Branch halftime show. When we come back, we'll have the second half action live from Highland High School in Albuquerque. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, and of course at KSVP Facebook and YouTube, audio only. But if you're tuned in, thanks for listening. We'll be back.
Hi, it's Maria
and Brisa
with the Tate Branch Auto Group. Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
Well, look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast, because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation, while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, till it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving Southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of Southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
At Artesia General Hospital, we empower women to live their healthiest lives. Our women's health services offer a growing team of providers equipped with innovative technology like 3D mammography and committed to caring for you with the sensitivity, compassion, and excellence you deserve. Online appointment requests and walk-in visits offer convenience for your busy schedule. And our newest nurse practitioner, Lori Crockett, has specialized training in women's health, contraception care, and menopause care. Request your appointment today at artesiageneral.com/women.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. They started early. There was over 35 seconds on the clock, and they went ahead and went anyway. And Highland with the basketball. The pass down low to Murillo goes off of Riley Jarrett as he and Zamorano were front and back-siding Murillo, able to knock that ball out of bounds. Highland took a three-point shot. It was no good, but got the rebound. Out it goes to Dominguez. Dominguez looking, kicks it outside to Del Toro. Now he goes to the left side, driving in and kicking it back to Del Toro on the baseline. His jumper's up and no good. Fighting for the rebound. It goes off of the foot of Riley Jarrett. He's been fighting well down there, but unable to pull that in. He lost it out of his hands, and it went off his foot and out of bounds. So again, another chance here as they get it outside to Dominguez on the right side, picked up by Barrera. Goes under a screen. Backside dunk through the alley-oop. Pick and roll, and it worked as Murillo rolled to the basket. The dunk went up and good. Jarrett on the baseline left side puts it on the floor, going to kick it back out to Sanchez. 46-29, that was the first bucket of the ball of the second half, and there was a backside alley-oop. Outside it goes to the top of the key to Jake Barrera. He's working, he puts up a 17-footer. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Murillo up high for the rebound, gets it to Dominguez, and he crosses midcourt. Stops, he's going to go back to Murillo, and then he falls down. We're going to have a push on Zamorano. So the first foul of the second half is called on Japheth Zamorano. They tried to feed it down to a streaking Murillo. And Zamorano got physical with it. He went to the floor, so the foul called. 6:53 to go, 46-29. We're in the third period. Outside to Dominguez, picked up by... drives all the way in, and they're going to count it. So he goes in on the right side. He went around through a screen, did Jacob Barrera. Let's see who they call that foul on. And they do call it on Jake. That's his first and the second team foul. So he's going to get the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity here is number 3, the junior, Alexis Dominguez. He lines up for the free throw. Shot is up, and the shot is no good. Japheth Zamorano tipped it away, and getting the rebound was the Highland Hornets, and now we're going to have a foul on who? So it looked like Nick had the ball squarely, and Zamorano slapped it out of his hands. The Hornets got it, but then they call a foul. And who'd they call it on? Oh, they called it on the Bulldogs. And they call it on Sanchez. So the third team foul, the second on Sanchez. So the other officials came in and said, did you mean to point that way? And he said, oh, no, I'm changing my mind. So foul on the Bulldogs. So Woody to key it in is going to go to Murillo, hand it back to Woody out top, gets it to Dominguez. Dominguez picked up out there by Barrera. They go underneath, and it's going to be a foul as Murillo got fed down there, and it's going to be on the Bulldogs. That'll put Murillo on the line to shoot 2. They're going to call that on number 4, Cameron Thorpe. 19-point lead, 48-29. And Jose Murillo, the 6'9" senior, first free throw is up and good. 49-29, 6:38 to go here in the third period. Bulldogs going to have to battle now to dig out of this 20-point hole. They can certainly do it. Murillo gets the ball back from the official. Shot is up, and shot is good, but they're going to wave it off and say somebody stepped in early. So wave that off, number 13, he said. That's Del Toro for the Hornets, stepped in early. So no shot, no shot. 49-29, 6:37 to counting. Sanchez will come across the timeline on the right side, picked up out there by Stanford. Works his way down the right side, hands it off to Barrera. Barrera works his way around, hands it off to Thorpe. Thorpe looks at the three, doesn't take it. Now he drives in on the right side, picks up his dribble, and goes to, and that was tipped. Sanchez goes and gets it. That was tipped, but they're going to call it backcourt violation. And they're going to overturn. Coach Mondragon was having a fit, so were the Artesia crowd. But the very backside official overturned, said it was tipped. I don't know how the front two guys didn't see it. It was right in front of them. All right, so Wesson checks in. Barrera takes a seat. And now they're going to talk about it. And so they're going to talk about it. Okay, the other official who was out top is going to bring in the official that overturned the call that was way down underneath the basket. And he's saying, yeah, I saw him tip it. He's having to defend himself as a front two official. And I'm way up in the corner. I'm on the far end of the gym. They put a little table up here for me, and I'm standing to call these, which is perfectly fine. But even from way up here, I saw the tip. Coach Mondragon had a conniption fit, which he should have. The two officials were out top, both of them. Said it went Highland's way, a backcourt violation, but the official underneath said, no, it got tipped. Let's see if they change their mind again. Nope, it's going to be Bulldog basketball, so it was tipped. Coach Mondragon says, what were you guys talking about? He's talking to the official. And I think he just got told, well, we were just making sure. All right, so Thorpe to key it in right in front over by the scorer's table, goes into the backcourt to Sanchez. Out there on him is Raul Stanford as he crosses the free throw line, the half-court line, hands it to Zamarone. Now Sanchez working against the much bigger number 13, goes down the baseline, kicks it out to Thorpe. Thorpe over to the left side, looking at the three, doesn't take it. Driving in, and we're going to have a block. That was Diego Wesson down the left side baseline. And the block going to be called, I believe, on number 13. Gustavo Ayala del Toro, that's his first and the team first here in the second half. Thorpe to key it in to Sanchez. He drives right by everybody, goes into the left side and scores. 16 points now for Nick, and the Bulldogs back with an 18, 49-31, and we're under 6 minutes as Dominguez will walk across the right side and hand it off to Woody. Woody turns, goes around the screen by Murillo. Over to the left side they go to Stanford. He works around the screen, goes back underneath, and the layup and in is Murillo as he goes up and almost dunks it. Long pass down to Jarrett. Jarrett gathers it up, gets it to Thorpe, and back to Sanchez. He'll go against Stanford, works his way into the lane. Now he'll pick up his dribble, kick it out to Thorpe. Thorpe over to the right side to Wesson. Wesson back outside to Sanchez. The Bulldogs are reset here against this man-to-man defense. Sanchez drives on the left side, goes into the lane, picks up his dribble, kicks it to Zamarone over to Thorpe. Thorpe looks at the three, doesn't take it, picks up his dribble, goes down on the post. Well, but out near the left side three-point line is Jarrett. He'll get it to Sanchez. They tip it away from him from behind. Coming out of there with it is Del Toro. He's going to go up the left side, puts a jumper up, and it's good. Off the glass for the 6'5" Del Toro. Actually 6'6". On the other end, good shot for Diego Wesson. Gets the ball, goes into the lane on the right side, backs up about 14-footer, drains it from the right side. Now Del Toro will kick it over to Dominguez. Dominguez down on the block to Murillo, double team, kicks it outside over to the corner. Coming down the lane, going to go up and lay it in is Del Toro. So the Bulldogs double teaming, they give that up, and coming down the baseline, Coach Mondragon's going to call a timeout, going to talk about how they need to rotate, I'm sure. 55-33 Highland over the Bulldogs. 4:32 to go here in the third period. We'll be back.
Where can you find the best selection of beautiful and unique home decor in the region? Easy. Casa Decor in Ruidoso. For years, people from all over have come to Casa Decor for the best selection of rustic, real wood furniture, beautiful decor from the Southwest and beyond, and quality outdoor furniture and accessories that are built to last a lifetime. At Casa Decor, they have over 10,000 square feet of showroom for everything you need. Casa Decor opens 7 days a week from 9:30 to 5 at 1214 Meacham Drive in Ruidoso, or online at casadecorruidoso.com. Proud supporter of local high school sports.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
All right, Bulldog basketball. Michael Malone checks into the ballgame for the Bulldogs. So we have Malone, Thorpe, Jarrett, Zemarone, and Diego Wesson, who's out top of the ball. Gets it to Jarrett on the right wing out top. Swings it to the left side. Zemarone to Thorpe. Thorpe picked up out there by Dominguez. Cameron bounce pass to Malone. Malone on the left side picks up his dribble, shoots a three, and it's short, but there's a rebound for Riley Jarrett. He's going to try to go up and under. He stopped, kicks it out to Thorpe. His three-point shot is good. Cameron Thorpe drains it from the right side wing. Nice take there, nice rebound to keep that ball alive by Riley Jarrett as coming up the floor and might have got away with the walk. Dominguez into the lane. He stripped away. Gets it to JoJo Woody in the left corner, back outside to Stanford. Looking for Dominguez. Now he'll put it on the floor. Will Stanford picked up out there by Wesson. Back out top to Dominguez. Dominguez out near midcourt. 55-36. Swings it to JoJo Woody. His three-point shot no good. Riley Jarrett with the rebound. Hands it off to Wesson, and the Bulldogs back coming down on offense. I never did tell you, Jarrett looks at a long two-pointer, doesn't take it, gets it to Thorpe. His three-point shot is good. Cameron Thorpe hits another. Now he has 9 points, all coming via the three-pointer, and the Bulldogs now down by 16, 55-39. The coach for Highland will take the timeout. Nick Sanchez with 16, Thorpe now with 9, Wesson with 2. Still with 6 is Riley Jarrett, and with 3 is Zamarone. The Bulldogs battling here. All right, so 55-39. We're going to take a timeout as Highland took one. We'll take it as well and hear from KFC. Stay tuned. The balance of the third period and then the fourth coming here on KSVP Radio, KSVPTV.com, and KSVP on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be back.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Back on the floor are the two teams, Sanchez, Zamarone, Thorpe, Wesson, and Riley Jarrett for the Bulldogs as they're putting on a little bit of a full-court press here. JoJo Woody gets across the timeline, goes to Dominguez on the left side, goes out top to Lopez, who checked in. Back to Dominguez, trying to feed it down to Murillo. Now the three-point shot is up, no good. Good block out there by Jarrett. Coming down with the rebound was Wesson, and he is fouled by Murillo, who was trying to get by him. Kind of run over him. So that'll be the second team foul, both of which on Murillo. That's his second. As JoJo Woody will check out. Checking in for him is Raul Stanford, guard for guard. Wesson will key it in over in front of the Hornet bench. Again, we have Wesson, Sanchez, Thorpe, Zamarone, and Jarrett on the floor for the Bulldogs in their black uniforms with orange lettering. An orange stripe on the right side. Sanchez picks up his dribble to Wesson. Wesson looks at a three, doesn't take it. Going to stop, shoot up about a 20-footer, and he drains it from the left wing just inside the three-point line. So 55-41 now with 2:45 and counting. Down the floor, Lopez looks at a three. He's going to take it. It's going to be in and out, no good, but the Hornets hustle down the rebound. Swing it over, and good job trying to go the long side, right side baseline, as Jarrett did a good job trying to get the steal, but unable to come up with it. Dominguez working against Sanchez on the right side, goes into the lane, kicks it, and Stanford for three, it's no good. And Murillo chases down the three. He goes in on the left side, and dunks it home. On the baseline does Murillo. 57-41, Sanchez quickly up the floor, he goes in the lane. Teardrop over Murillo, he knocks it down. A lot of contact, knocks him to the floor. No foul. Coach Mondragon walks out and says, where was the foul? But did not call it. Sanchez drains the two anyway, even though he got hit. Coach Mondragon still out talking to the officials. Great take there by Sanchez into the lane. He challenged the 6'9" Murillo and teardrops it over him into the bucket. Was knocked to the floor, but no foul. So timeout taken. 57-43 is where we stand. Bulldogs down by 14 here. We're in the third period. And that dunk by Murillo, he is a good player. I know that you guys out there listening in Bulldog land all over the country and all over the world not seeing it, but he's a really good player. He's not just a 6'9" big man. He's a 6'9" big man that can play basketball. And he got that rebound as he and Zamorone chased it down into the left side corner, and then he spun and went right down the baseline. Bulldogs come out to defend him. He just went up over the top and slammed it home on the left side baseline. So good job by that young man. And really, not much better defense could be played against him unless they tackle him. But just a good play by him. And then the Bulldogs get it right back down the floor as they're back on the floor. Lopez races up the right side, picked up by Thorpe. He's on the left side, picked up by Thorpe. Picks up his dribble, goes out to Stanford. Stanford being hounded out there by Wesson. They'll run a little weave. Hand it off to Dominguez, now picked up by Sanchez for the Bulldogs. And they kick it over to number 23 back outside to Stanford. Does not take the three. Picks up his dribble back to Dominguez. Bulldogs man-to-man defense just hounding them right now as Lopez will kick it into the corner. No three-pointer there for Medina. Back to Lopez on the wing. He's going to go into the lane. Bounce pass underneath to Murillo. He'll put up the shot. It's good. Again, really good defense there by the Bulldogs, Riley Jarrett, but not much he can do as he's soft with the touch, about a 10-footer on the baseline. Little turnaround jumper, and it goes. 59-43, we're down to a minute 20, as Sanchez has it poked away from behind him. It'll remain Bulldog basketball. They'll be on the baseline. It'll be Thorpe keying it in on the right side. 1:19 to go here in the third period. 59-43, Bulldogs down by 16. Thorpe has it. Looking. He's going to bounce past Jarrett. He puts it up and in on the left side. Nice play. As Murillo got screened, he tried to block the shot, but a quick release by Riley puts it up and in. Bulldogs 45-59. They're going to go down on the post on the left side. Shot up and no good, but a foul. And I think it's going to be called on Thorpe. We'll see as he came racing in to help Jarrett on Murillo. Murillo's shot no good. They do call that on Thorpe. That's the 5th team foul on the Bulldogs here in the second half, the second on Thorpe in the ball game. The Hornets with 2 fouls. In the first half, it was 6-2. So not many fouls called, but more on the Bulldogs than on the Hornets. Murillo's first free throw is good. He now has he's got 30 points in the ball game through 3 periods. As checking back into the ball game is JoJo Woody. Taking a seat will be Alexis Dominguez for the Hornets. Bulldogs, Zamorone, Jarrett, Thorpe, as that shot is up and no good. Thorpe with the rebound. Good block out there. He gets it to Sanchez. Thorpe, and Sanchez with a jumper is no good. Long rebound comes out to Stanford. He gets it to Woody, drives down the floor. Little jumper is going to roll up and in. 62-45, under a minute. Sanchez will walk across the timeline on the right side. Coach Mondragon calls the play against this man-to-man defense. 62-45, down to 35 seconds and counting. Sanchez picked up by Stanford, who's guarded him most of the game. Works his way to the left side, now continues dribbling, now goes back door on. Stanford backs up, puts up the three, and it's good. Nick Sanchez drains it from the left wing. 62-48, 21 seconds to go. As JoJo Woody will walk across. His coach already told him what play to run. He calls it out. They're going to wait for the last second shot here as he's out near midcourt, and Cameron Thorpe is waiting on him under the three-point line. Now he goes into motion, goes Lopez on the left wing, goes around the screen by Murillo. Lopez picks up his dribble, kicks it into the corner. Woody for three. No good. Backside rebound. They're going to call a foul on number 30, I think. They are. That'll be the third foul on the Hornets with 0.4 seconds to go in the third period. That was on number 30, Stanford, his second and his third team foul. Murillo will check out with 0.4 seconds to go. 68-48 as Barrera checks in and Wesson takes a seat. So they're getting, officials getting in their spots. Not enough time to do anything but pass it in. They do, and that'll be it. Long shot for Sanchez, but it was well after the buzzer. All right, so at the end of 62-48, the Artesia Bulldogs down to the Highland Hornets with a period left to go here in the ball game. Again, if the winning team of this ball game tonight, Highland and Artesia, will play at 8 a.m. Friday morning at the pit at UNM Stadium, or University of Mexico basketball pit. They're going to be taking on the winner of Albuquerque Academy and St. Pius, who are playing right now. Academy ended up beating Goddard 71-53. last Saturday night, St. Pius defeated Valley 37-31. On the bottom half of the bracket, Espanola Valley was over Los Alamos. Del Norte defeated Silver in a big upset. So it's the Espanola Valley and Del Norte playing right now, and Belen over Gallup and Taos over Hope Christian. So Belen and Taos are battling it out up in Taos right now as well. And Del Norte is playing Espanola Valley here in town. St. Pius hosting Albuquerque Academy here in town. So you've got 3 of the 4 games of 4A here in the quarterfinals being played in Albuquerque. All right, so we're coming out of the timeout. Between periods, 8 minutes on the clock, 62-48. Highland over our Artesia Bulldogs, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball as Thorpe, Sanchez, Jarrett, Zamaron, and Barrera, the starting 5, back on the floor for the Bulldogs. Into the backcourt it goes to Sanchez, wearing their black uniforms with orange numbers. Kick it back out to Sanchez from Jarrett. Sanchez is fouled from behind. That'll be the 3rd on number 30, I believe it will be, and the 4th team foul. So that foul called on the reach on Raul Stanford. Bulldog basketball, Thorpe will key it in on the baseline right side of the basket as Dominguez steps in for Stanford. So starter for starter. Lopez, the non-starter on the floor. They get it into Sanchez. His jumper is up and good from the right baseline. About a 15-footer on the inbound pass from Thorpe. Lopez up the floor, quickly cut off by Jarrett. He goes into the lane, throws up a shot, no good. And there's number 24 put it up and in. Fernando Hernandez, the 6'5" junior, got the rebound over Zamaron, and Jarrett puts it up and in. 64-50, back to a 14-point lead as we go under 7:30. Sanchez working his way down the left side baseline, picks up dribble to Thorpe. Thorpe will swing it around out top. He looks at a 3, doesn't take it. Sanchez now goes by. Number 1 steps back, puts up the 3-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. On the backside, Dominguez for Highland gets the rebound. He'll bring it across the timeline up the left side to Lopez. His 3-point shot is going to be no good. And Zamaron and coming out of there with it is Jarrett. He'll push it up the floor, and then he's going to have it stolen away from him. Into the backcourt it goes. Boy, that was almost a backcourt violation, but they take the ball away. Dominguez with it on the right wing, way outside. Sanchez coming out on him, looking to set a screen. Now he goes underneath. He's going to kick it over the left side. Woody drives down the left side baseline, goes off of Zamaron's foot and out of bounds, so it'll remain Highland basketball. Woody will key it in, on the right side baseline, and checking in for the Bulldogs will be Deans, and Zamaron will get a break. So Dean, Sanchez, Jarrett, Barrera, and Thorpe on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs as Woody will key it in. JoJo Woody on the right side baseline. They get it, bounce pass outside of Dominguez. We're going to have an offensive foul on number 23. That's Brandon Medina, the 6'4" junior. And now both teams have 5 team fouls. He set an illegal pick, so back to the Bulldogs as Deans will get it in to Sanchez. 6:42 and counting. Sanchez picks up his pace, crosses the timeline, goes to the right side. He's going to try to feed it down to Jarrett. He turned around jumper is good. He's knocked to the floor, but no foul called. Nice shot there by Riley Jarrett on the right block as he turnaround jumper goes. Dominguez goes through a screen on the right side, gets it to Woody. Woody bounce passes it over to Medina. Back to Lopez. Lopez will go out top, drives in on the left side, and we're going to have an offensive foul. Actually, it must have been a 3-second violation because there was no foul called. Murillo and number 13, Del Toro, will check back in, the 6'6" and 6'9" starters, as they had been out here for the first 45 seconds of the 4th period, but they're back in now. Bulldogs within 12, 64-52. Sanchez crosses the timeline, goes to the right side, hands it off to Barrera. Barrera picks up his dribble, goes to Thorpe in the corner, and underneath he goes to Deans. Dean working against a much bigger man, turns, kicks it out to Barrera, spots for 3. It's going to be off to the left. Rebound on the right side to off to the right. Rebound to Lopez. Gets it to Dominguez. He spots and shoots a 3. It's going to be long. And there is Riley Jarrett with the rebound. Hands it off to Sanchez. The Bulldogs go the other direction. Sanchez working against, goes by. Nice attempted pass there. They're going to call a foul as the ball was deflected, but the reach, and they're calling that on number 1. JoJo Woody, that's his 2nd and the 6th team foul with 5:46 to go here. Bulldog basketball, and he's going to have Sanchez key it in on the right side baseline. Coach Mondragon calls the play. Going to get it into Jarrett. Jarrett on the right corner kicks it out to Thorpe. Thorpe's going to go to Sanchez, turns, bounce pass underneath. Nice pass, nice play. Riley Jarrett with the easy bucket on the right side, and timeout taken by the coach from Highland as the Bulldogs, down by 21 at one point, are now within 10 with 5:36 to go here. Nice inbounds play. Riley Jarrett goes around the screen. Nice interior pass from the left corner. Bounce pass goes around the defender, does Sanchez, gets the assist as Jarrett goes up and scores. Against good defense, as they had rotated well. Number 13, he's 6'6", but just a good quick release by Riley Jarrett. He scores. So the Bulldogs now within 10 here at Highland High School. Kind of quiets the crowd. The Bulldog crowd, of course, was going crazy during this little run here. Right now for the Bulldogs, Nick Sanchez with 23 points, Cameron Thorpe with 9. Riley Jarrett has doubled up. He's got 12 here in the ballgame. He had 6 in the first half. He now has 6 more in the second, and a handful of rebounds against a much bigger team from Highland. So the Bulldogs battling. It'll be Highland basketball, and the Bulldogs looking to put a little man-to-man full-court pressure on here as Deans, Thorpe, Jarrett, Wesson, and Sanchez on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. They're going to get it in to Medina. He'll get it back to Stanford. He'll check back in. He's now going to get across the timeline with Wesson on him. JoJo Woody out top. And Thorpe now down at the three-point line. They're going to go to the right side to Dominguez, picked up by Sanchez, and a reach going to be called on Nick Sanchez as he swatted the ball out of the hands of Dominguez. That's going to be the 6th team foul on the Bulldogs and the 3rd on Nick Sanchez. 5:21 to go here in the ball game. 64-54 Highland. They get it into Murillo. Oh, and they're going to have almost another foul. They wanted it as Deans got up underneath Murillo. Three-point shot is going to be no good. Coming out there with a rebound are the Highland Hornets. JoJo Woody goes down on the baseline. The shot up and good from Murillo. And one is Peyton Deans going to be called, I believe. Let's see who they call it on. Number 12, Peyton Deans. 17 foul and 3rd on Peyton. And Murillo at the line for the and one. 66-54, 5:08 to go here in the ball game. As the 6'9" Jose Murillo senior, he is a senior, puts it up, no good. Nick Sanchez with the rebound. He'll get it to Wesson, who's going to run the point now. Wesson, Deans, Sanchez, Jarrett, and Thorpe. Thorpe on the left side goes to Jarrett in the left corner. Swings it out to Wesson, who goes into the left corner to Sanchez. He drives into the lane, hands it off. Shot is up and good for Riley Jarrett. Nice assist. And Jarrett finishes on the left side. Bulldogs putting some pressure on. Cameron Thorpe in the backcourt on JoJo Woody. Pounding him all the way across the timeline. He hands it off to Dominguez out top. Goes down underneath, and the shot is no good, but another foul going to be called on Peyton Deans, who's given up about a foot to the Murillo, and he was battling, and they call the foul on him. His shot was no good, so Murillo will go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 8th team foul, and the 4th on Peyton Deans. Murillo gets the ball from the referee and makes the first free throw. 67-56, back to an 11-point lead as Zamarone checks in for Deans. So Japheth will go over here to the right side. So we have Jarrett, Zamarone, Sanchez, Thorpe, and Diego Wesson on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs, down by 11 with 4:35 to go. Second shot is up and good for Murillo. He now has 34 points in the ball game as Zamarone gets it into Sanchez. He's going to hand it off to Wesson, who's running the point. Man-to-man defense for the Hornets. They go to the left side to Cameron Thorpe. He goes dribble, gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez goes by his man on the right side, spins, puts up a 10-foot jumper. It's off the rim, no good. Long rebound comes out to Dominguez, and Highland works it across the floor to Woody on the right side. Swing it over to Del Toro. Del Toro to the corner to Stanford. Back outside to Dominguez on the left side. Out top to Woody. He's just going to back it up and burn some clock here. Thorpe's going to have to go out on him. Now he swings it to Del Toro. Out top to Dominguez. Dominguez drives into the lane, kicks it. Del Toro for 3, and he knocks it down. 71-56, under 4 minutes. Sanchez up the right side. Bulldogs down again, 71-56. Sanchez goes across court to Thorpe. Pumps a 3, now he puts the 3 up, and it's off the rim, no good, but a foul called. So Cameron Thorpe will go to the line to shoot 3. As that foul was called on number 13, Gustavo Ayala del Toro. That's his second and the 7th team foul. And at the line to shoot three is the lefty for the Bulldogs, Cameron Thorpe. First is up and good. 71-57. 3:40 to go. Both teams in the bonus. 18 fouls on the Bulldogs, 7 on the Hornets. Second free throw of 3 coming up here for Thorpe. Shot is up and shot is good. Coming in for the Bulldogs is going to be Michael Malone. He's coming in for who? So Malone coming in for Zamarone, and also looking to check in, for, I guess, for the shooter Thorpe will be Jake Barrera. So coach going to go small here and try to get some steals, I guess. Thorpe up, his shot no good. Murillo gets the rebound. He's going to get it down to Stanford on the right side. Picks up his dribble, goes to Murillo. He powers his way in, up and good. Put a shoulder into the Bulldog defender, Jarrett. He went to the floor, but no foul called either way, and he scores. Now working on the right side baseline is Weston. He got everybody in the air, and then he goes up, and he is fouled. There were 3 guys down there on him, 6'6", 6'9", and a guard. And he pumped. Everybody went up in the air. He went up. That foul called on JoJo Woody, the 5'9" senior guard who was trying to cover Weston, because Weston went down the baseline. So Weston at the line, 73-58, 3:17 to go in the ball game. Both teams now with 18 fouls. First shot is up and good for Diego. And again, Barrera trying to come in. This time he's coming in for Weston. Said he's coming in for the shooter. Malone, Sanchez, Weston, Thorpe, and Jarrett in there for the Bulldogs. Shot is up and shot is good. And now coming in will be Barrera. And Diego Weston will take a seat. Bulldogs going to put on a full court press here. 3:17 to go, down by 13. Dominguez into Woody in the backcourt. They've got him trapped. He gets it away, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Jake Barrera, as he dove trying to get that ball. So good trapping defense is what the Bulldogs have set right now. Thorpe on the inbound man, Stanford. He bounce passes it into Woody. Woody picks up his dribble. It's going to be taken up. They almost steal away. Dominguez will get it across to Woody. Woody cross timeline on the right side, picked up by Barrera. Kicks it over to Stanford into the corner. Gustavo Del Toro kicks it back out. Now they go underneath, and they're going to have a dunk. Murillo with his 38th point. He goes up and slams it home. We have a timeout taken, 75-60. Highland over Artesia. 2:54 to go here in the ball game. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the balance of this quarterfinal round matchup between the Highland Hornets and the Artesia Bulldogs. We'll be right back.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. Well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Back to Highland High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Joby Houghtaling here on KSPP Radio and KSPPTV.com. Our Artesia Bulldogs down by 15 here in the fourth period. It'll be Thorpe, Sanchez, Barrera, Weston, and Jarrett on the floor for the Artesia Bulldogs. Bulldog basketball. 2:54 to go. Bounce it in to Sanchez. He picks up, goes up the left side. Picked up out there by Stanford. Goes around the screen to Sanchez. Bounce pass or kick it over to the left side to Barrera. He goes down the baseline, steps back, puts up a 15-footer. It's good. Nice shot there by Jake Barrera. Bulldogs with their full court pressure here. They get it ahead. Now they got a 3-on-1 break. They're going to throw it up and a slam dunk alley-oop to Murillo from Del Toro. 6'6" to 6'9". They broke the press. Had a 3-on-1. 77-62. Sanchez working against Stanford, goes into the lane. His shot blocked, but a foul called. And they're going to say it's a shooting foul. Sanchez drove down in there. Number 13, Gustavo Ayala del Toro is called for the foul. I think he got the block, but got him with the body, or it may have been Murillo. They both collapsed as Sanchez got by the guard trying to guard him. Shot is up and good for Nick. He now has 24 points in the ball game to lead the way for the Bulldogs. Lopez will check in for Del Toro. Highland side of things, 77-63. Sanchez steps back up to the line, got the ball from the official. Shot is up, and shot is good. He now has 25, 2:21 to go. Bulldogs full court pressure. They get it into Dominguez, trapped back there by Sanchez and Wesson. They get it ahead to Dominguez. He gets it to Woody, back to Dominguez, or I'm sorry, to Lopez. Lopez goes underneath, and it's going to be a turnover. Bulldogs get it. Sanchez up the floor is going to go into the lane, lay it up and in. Nick Sanchez with a nice, it really wasn't a layup, it was a little jumper, about 10-footer. And they're going to break the press again, do the Highland Hornets into the left side, laying it up, no good. Oh, and then Bulldogs have the rebound, Barrera, but it goes off of his hands. Unable to bring it in, it goes out of bounds. 77-66, 1:52 to go. Meekum will check in for the Bulldogs. Also checking in is Malone. Sanchez and Barrera will get a quick break here. So it's Highland basketball on the left side baseline. Woody will bounce past it in. Oh, he goes up high to Del Toro, hands it back, or to Murillo. Now outside Dominguez for three, and he drains it. Three-point shot, top of the key, 80-66 as we go minute 40. And Sanchez already backed up. He just wanted to get a word. I guess Coach wanted the words. Driving in, having a shot blocked is Weston on the left side. Murillo with another block. Sanchez checks back in. Thorpe will get a quick break. 135, 80-66. Bulldog basketball. Somebody's got to key it in. So Weston will finally go. Key it in on the left side of the baseline. Looking. Get it in. Nick Sanchez in the left corner. His three-point shot is up and good. Sanchez burying them. 30 points now for Sanchez. Timeout taken. We're going to keep it. We'll go ahead. No, I'm going to keep it right here. The Artesia Bulldogs back within 11 with a minute 30 to go. 80-69 as Nick Sanchez, I don't know what you can say about him. He's just hitting it from everywhere. He gets that inbounds pass, shoots it over the guy in front of him from the corner, and nothing but the bottom of the net from the left corner. He now has 30 in the ball game. Cameron Thorpe with 11. Riley Jarrett with 14. All three of those young men in double figures. On the other side of things, the big man in the middle, Jose Murillo, he has 40 in the ball game and at least 15 to 20 rebounds. Also with double digits is number 3, their shooting guard, Alexis Dominguez. He has 16. So these two teams loaded with very good athletes, battling. And right now the Bulldogs on the losing side, down by 11. But there's time here. I've seen it happen before with our very own Artesia Bulldogs back in the 90s, down by 11 with a minute 2 to go in the ball game, in the pit in front of about 18,000 people, and they scored enough points to get that win with only a minute 2 to go, down by 11. So let's look for that here from the Bulldogs. On the floor, Meekum, Jarrett, Malone, Wesson, and Sanchez. 1:30 to go in the ball game. It will be Highland basketball. The Bulldogs going to put on a full court press here. And the ball got to Woody on the line. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. Finally does get it in Dominguez, back to Woody. Sanchez giving chase. Now they got back to Woody. He gets it across the timeline, picked up out there. Oh, and it was a strip from behind by Nick Sanchez. I don't know who they called it on, if it was on Sanchez or on, they call it on number 22, Diego Wesson. So that's the 9th team foul, the first on Diego, and that's going to put on the line, number 1, JoJo Woody. Woody has 2 points. He can add to those here with 1 of 1. If he can make them both, he'd get 2 more. He's got 2 on the board right now. 1:23 to go. It is a 1-on-1 shot here, so the Bulldogs need to block out. Thorpe and Jarrett down on the block. Shot is up, no good, but it goes long, and Highland gets it. Dominguez in the corner, goes out to Lopez. Lopez picks up his dribble. Chasing down Dominguez out there is Wesson. Skip pass over to Lopez. Lopez up high, and the alley-oop didn't go that time. Coming down with it is Nick Sanchez. He's going to drive, and he is fouled. So Nick Sanchez will go to the line, and that's going to be the 10th. So Sanchez will be shooting 2. Down by 11. He can get the Bulldogs within 9 here. They tried another alley-oop to Del Toro, or to Murillo, but it was a little bit up underneath the basket. He was unable to take it, dunk it home. So the Bulldogs come out of there. Sanchez, he races down the floor, and he is fouled. So he's got 2 free throws upcoming as he gets it from the official. First one is up and good. Rolls it up the front to the back and then falls for Nick Sanchez. 80-70, 10-point lead for Highland. Bulldogs have battled like nobody's business trying to get this win, and they've still got time to do it. Minute 6 to go. Sanchez with a free throw, and it's good. He now has 32 as checking back into the Bulldogs for Barrera will be Japheth Zamarone. So Zamarone, Jarrett, Sanchez, Wesson, and Thorpe on the floor for the Bulldogs. They get it into Lopez. Thorpe in the backcourt. They're going to run a little half-court trapping here. Lopez looking. He does get it across the timeline over to number 30, Stanford. And now it's going to be tipped. Oh, and they're going to say Bull. Nope, they're going to say Highland basketball. Thorpe got a hand on it. He was hoping that they had tipped it after he did. He was pointing that way, but no, it goes to the Bulldogs. To the Highland Hornets. So we're under a minute to go. A 30-second timeout taken by the coach for Highland. 9-point lead here for the Hornets, 80-71. This high-scoring affair. Murillo with 40 to lead the Hornets, and Sanchez with 32 to lead the Bulldogs. Riley Jarrett with 14, Cameron Thorpe with 11. 3 Bulldogs in double digits as they just continue to battle here, and there is still time to get this win. Down by 9. Gym is not packed, but there's a good crowd here for Highland, and then a great contingency for the Artesia Bulldogs. And the band traveled as well. So it's going to be Highland basketball. They're going to key it in over in front of the Bulldog crowd on the left side of the gym. Well, right side as they go down the floor. Woody's going to try to throw it in deep. He does not. He gets it to Dominguez in the backcourt. Back to Woody's across the timeline. He gets it over to Stanford. Looks at 3, doesn't take it. Outside it goes to Dominguez. Swings it over to the right side to Woody. Now underneath, they're going to throw it up again. Layup is up and in for Murillo. Sanchez from Zamarone, 82-71. Sanchez going to stop, shoot the 3. It's going to be short. Murillo up high for the rebound, and then there's a foul on the Bulldogs. They got to get a foul. They're going to have to start fouling immediately now. And it'll be Murillo to go shoot the 2 because that's the 10th team foul. They call that on Diego Wesson. That's his 3rd. Oh, his 2nd. 10th team foul as Meekum and Barrera get ready to check in for the Bulldogs. And Murillo at the line. He's got 42 right now. His first shot is up and good. 43 for the senior for the Highland Hornets. Actually checking in will be Barrera, Meekum, and Bedwell for the Bulldogs. Marcus Bedwell, Thorpe, and Jarrett, and Diego Wesson will take a break. We're down to 32 seconds. Murillo gets the ball back from the official. 83-71. His shot is going to be off, no good. Zamarone with the rebound, and then his pass is no good. It's stolen away, and the Highland Hornets will swing it around out top. Dominguez out top. The Bulldogs just backing off here, so this is going to be the ball game. We're not going to foul. Dominguez drives in. He's going to kick it back outside to Woody. Woody will bounce it over to Lopez. Lopez with 12 seconds. We'll go back to Woody out near the midcourt, and they are celebrating here as we're down to 7 seconds and hand it off to Dominguez. And it's going to end the ball game. 3, 2, 1. 83-71, the Artesia Bulldogs go down to the number 1 seeded Highland Hornets. But I guarantee you it wasn't without a massive effort by the Artesia Bulldogs. 43 points for Murillo, 32 for Nick Sanchez. He had 14 at the half. Riley Jarrett ends up with 14 as well. And Cameron Thorpe had 11. But we're going to go ahead and get the Guys Chevrolet postgame show going here. I may have Coach up here to talk, may not. I think he's coming up. So stay tuned as we come back for the final talk about the end of the Bulldog season. Great effort by the Artesia Bulldogs.
Guys Chevrolet Company in Artesia is your one stop for all your automotive needs. From GM certified service and parts, body and paint repairs to a great lineup of new Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC models, along with our hand-picked selection of new-to-you cars, trucks, and SUVs, we've got you covered. We invite you to come see us today for excellent customer service and the hassle-free buying experience you deserve. You'll find us right here on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia, where we've sat proudly for almost 97 years, or at GuyChevy.com.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 16 and verse 18, you must show your appreciation to all who serve so well. Jesus tells us in the Gospels that he came to serve, and he wants everyone to serve. The thing is this, everyone encounters service at one time or another, whether it's good service or even bad service. Bad service can come from maybe a waitress or a cable company or a call center operator who's hard to understand. But what's my reaction? How do I respond to that? Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe there's something going on in their life. We need to learn to not react in anger, to take a different approach and reward those who get it right by shining some godly light in the life of those around them. And so when you encounter bad service, don't respond, but instead graciously tell them how much you appreciate them, even with bad service. Please come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart on the corner of 26th and Bush.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Joby Houghtaling joined by Coach Paul Kirkwood. And Coach, big game here. Bulldogs came out, battled to the very bitter end, ended up taking the defeat, but I'm just going to let you talk.
Yeah, I tell you what, I mean, Highland's, great team, #1 for a reason. And, we gave them battle as hard as we can. First thing I'd like to say is just had 3 seniors, gave it all this whole year. Marshall Beecham, Jake Barrera, Marcus Bedwell. They did everything that we asked of them, and so we're just so proud of those guys. And it's hard to see those guys have their season end this way, but they battled, and that's what Bulldogs do. Bulldogs battle in life later on. Also, I'd like to just say thank you just for the band to being here, and then saw a whole bunch of softball players.
I was going to say, I think the softball team might have made their way up here.
And again, we brought a great crowd, so just appreciate everything and appreciate all these kids that we had the pleasure of coaching this year.
Well, Coach, you guys had a great season. Want to thank you and the staff on behalf of Bulldog Nation. You do go down in defeat, but again, against a very good senior-laden team. You guys are pretty young. You only had the 3 seniors, which we're going to miss those guys, but pretty young team. You got a lot of talent coming back next year.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've got some great pieces coming back, and we got some other guys coming from, some younger guys that'll be mixing in. So it's going to be good. We're excited about next year, but then again, we're kind of down about this year. Just for this group of kids, because they did work so hard. We're proud of them.
Well, you got to soak in the season for a little while before you get into next year's grind.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we'll get in there, we'll hug. We'll say thank you, and just like life, it's a rough, tough times to move on, but they'll be fine. These 3 seniors, like I said, they're great kids.
Well, you can't win them all, and so that's okay. But Coach, again, thanks for joining us here. You guys have a safe trip when you head back, and we'll see you next season.
Okay, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right, thanks, Coach. All right, Bulldog fans, like I said, I wasn't able to keep real stats because I had to stand and couldn't do it, but I was able to kind of monitor up on the scoreboard because they had stats up there, our scoring up there. And leading the way for the Highland Hornets, I've already talked about him at length, is their senior 6'9" post, Jose Morillo. He ends up with 43 points in the ball game. I know he was in double digits in rebounds as well. He had about 7 dunks, just a really good player all the way around. And then their guard was their other leading guy, and Coach Mondragon had actually talked about him. It's Alexis Dominguez. He's just a junior, so they'll be bringing him back. He had 16 points in the ball game to be the second leading scorer. For our Artesia Bulldog basketball team, they were the district champions in District 4-4A.
They were the district tournament champion as they got the big win over the Lovington Wildcats, and battled like I've said multiple times. They just played really tough here, trying to do their best to get a win here for Bulldog Nation, and just come up short. The final score 71-83. At the end of one, it was 22-17 in favor of Highland. At the half, it was 44-29, a 15-point lead for the Hornets. At the end of the third, it was 62-48, and then the final score 83-71. Leading the way for the Artesia Bulldogs in scoring was Cameron Thorpe. He ended up with 11. He had 3 3-pointers and a pair of free throws, I believe. Riley Jarrett ended up with 14 and probably had a double-double. He had a lot of rebounds. Great job by the junior. And Nick Sanchez once again led the way in scoring. And he may have had a double-double too. He had a bunch of rebounds, but he ends up with 32 points here to wrap up the season. So once again, we want to thank you for tuning in here on KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. I know we could only do audio, but we appreciate y'all, Bulldog Nation, that couldn't make it up here to Albuquerque, for tuning in and listening in to a great game by the Artesia Bulldogs and Highland Hornets. The cheerleaders will be up here Friday as they're going to be doing a halftime. I think they call it the halftime hurrah. So the Artesia Bulldog cheerleaders will be up at the 2 o'clock game at the pit at half. They'll be doing their routine. And like Coach said, there was a good contingency here of Artesia Bulldog softball players. I saw them earlier in the game and forgot to mention they were down on the front row on the one side of the gym, and just a tremendous crowd made their way up here for the Bulldogs along with the Bulldog band, and it was a great atmosphere for basketball. And even though we were in a very hostile gym, as it should be, on the road, our fans and our band and our everybody that was involved really cheered well and did a good job cheering on the Bulldogs. All right, so on behalf of Gene Dow back in the studio, this is Joby Houghtaling saying thanks for tuning in. The Artesia Bulldog baseball games, they are playing in Carlsbad. They start in the morning at 9 a.m., and we plan to be there and have that game on the air. So if you can't make it to Carlsbad, tune in, KSVP Radio and KSVPTV.com. And I believe Robbie Blue and Gene Dow will be making the trip down to Carlsbad. And then on Friday, the Bulldog baseball team will play, depending on what time, depends on how they do tomorrow. They're taking on Lovington in the morning, first game of the Carlsbad Caveman Classic. They'll either play at 9 a.m. or 3 p.m. Friday afternoon. And then again, depending on how they do, they'll play Saturday. The Artesia Lady Bulldogs, who got their first game under their belts last night at the Mac Chase Complex there in Artesia, won 1-0 if you missed it. They defeated Alamogordo, a really good Alamogordo team. Robbie Blue and I were on the call, and their pitcher for the Alamogordo Tigers was very, very good. But the Bulldogs do get the win as pitching a complete game for the Bulldogs. And I don't know why her name just left me. Riley Crandall also had a great game. So it was a pitcher's duel, but the Bulldogs come out on top 1-0, and they continue their week. They'll be in Las Cruces Friday and Saturday. All right, I'm going to sign off. You guys have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. If you can't make it to Carlsbad, tune in. Bulldog Baseball coming up.
That concludes this broadcast of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM and KSVPTV.com is presented by Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Warden Sun Insurance, La Fonda, Sandy Stockton, and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia Family Healthcare and Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia General Hospital, Roswell Seed, Guy Chevrolet, KFC of Artesia, Moppin and Brown Dentistry, Pop's Diner, Forest Tire, Western Bank of Artesia, Artesia Credit Union, Pecos Valley Equipment, Oasis Computers, Eastern New Mexico University, Catalyst Church, Brandon Williams and Farm Bureau Insurance, Cisco Equipment, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, TMJ Auto, New Hope Baptist Church, H&R Block of Artesia, Castle Rentals, Kane Electric, Frost Mortgage, Incredible Printing, Bobcat Auto, and Tate Branch of Artesia. Thanks for joining us for this presentation of Bulldog Sports on KSVP AM and FM. We now